Good morning. I tiptoed down the stairs a little early this morning. My husband's taking me out for dinner tonight, so I in turn am going to surprise him with a really special breakfast for Valentine's Day. I'm going to show you how to make my creamy, crustless crab meat quiche with crispy oven-roasted bacon and brioche toast with a little dollop of peach preserves. This is really going to make our Valentine's Day special all day long. Let's get started. Now, I did some of my prep work last night. I grated my Gruyere cheese and I chopped my onions just because I'm not a morning person and I really don't like to get up that early. I'm going to start by just spraying a standard 9-inch quiche dish with a little bit of no-stick cooking spray. In a nice big bowl, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Wonder flour. If you don't know what Wonder flour is, it's a granulated flour that doesn't clump up when it gets stirred into things. I'm going to toss 8 ounces of Gruyere cheese. And please, folks, buy the Gruyere. This is Valentine's Day. It's got a great nutty texture and it melts silky smooth. We're going to use, I'm using a sweet onion today. You can use a shallot if you like. 4 ounces of that. Sorry about the clanking. 1 pound of the best lump meat crab meat you can afford. This is going to serve 8 people, or my husband and I for breakfast 2 or 3 days in a row. All I'm going to do is toss these ingredients together. We want to get everything coated in the flour. This is as easy as this is. You see the jumbo lump meat? Oh, this is just beautiful. Once it's barely tossed around, that's finished. We're going to spoon it into our dish. And you don't want to dump it or press it. You really do want to keep it light and airy. No pressing, no dumping. You want to leave a lot of air spaces and nooks and crannies for our wonderful little sauce mixture to drizzle down through. I'm almost done with this. Spread it out as evenly in the bottom of the dish as you can. Does this look wonderful? This crab meat just smells beautiful. Of course, if you live anywhere near the shore or the summertime, like my cousin in New Jersey does, use fresh crab meat by all means to make this. The less you do here, the better. Don't be particular. Just get it in, mound it a little bit towards the center of the dish. That looks wonderful. Okay, that part's done. Easy enough so far? Okay, we're going to make our sauce. I'm going to start by breaking 3 eggs in the bottom of the dish. I'm using a measuring container here because I'm going to have to drizzle this really slowly. And if you start to whisk this in a bowl, you're going to find out that it's not going to pour the way you want it to. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of cream, the real stuff, cream, cream, cream. Anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon of hot sauce. You can use your favorite hot sauce. Half teaspoon of white pepper and ground nutmeg. Half a cup of mayonnaise. And mayonnaise, folks, is a really unique ingredient. Most people, you'd wonder why that would go into crab meat quiche, but mayonnaise adds a really creamy, tangy flavor to a lot of things, and it's going to make for a really, really creamy sauce, creamy texture in your quiche. And lastly, fresh lemon juice, juice of 1/2 of a lemon. Make sure, you want to keep the seeds out of it. How easy was that? And now, I'm just going to whisk this together till it's nice and smooth. I'm left-handed, so I've got to turn my container in the opposite direction. About 30 seconds here. And now, all we're going to do is drizzle this over the top of the quiche. And it's crustless, which I think is wonderful because I don't want to deal with a pie crust first thing in the morning either. I didn't invent it, but I'm pretty sure that somebody did for the same reason as me. They don't want to deal with making a pie crust first thing in the morning. Now drizzle this slowly, and watch, I'm going to go back and forth here because I really want to get all this in, but if I put it in all in at once, it's going to spill out over the sides. You want to give it enough time to flow through all the nooks and crannies. And we're almost done. This is just about ready for the oven.
When we come back, Melanie will finish up her delicious crab quiche. If you've just joined us, Chef Melanie Prosciutti is showing us how to make a delicious crab quiche, perfect for a Valentine's Day breakfast in bed. Let's take a look.
See how easy that was? All that creamy sauce came right down, drizzled through all the nooks and crannies in this wonderful crustless quiche. And that's going to go in the oven for about 350 degrees, about 40 to 45 minutes. And right next to it, I've just put my favorite bacon, which is a thick slice bacon, 8 slices on a disposable aluminum pan because I don't even want to clean the pan early in the morning. And this is going to bake on the same rack with the quiche about 25 minutes. We're going to have puffed up, beautiful golden brown quiche and crispy bacon. Now we're going to put these in the oven and then move over to the stove and make our toast. Well, our quiche and our bacon are in the oven and it's time to make our toast. I'm using some 3/4 inch thick sliced brioche bread. Challah would work great too. But to make it special for Valentine's Day, I've just used a heart-shaped cookie cutter and cut my toast into little heart-shaped rounds. I melted some butter in the bottom of the pan, and I'm just going to add these right to my skillet. And in about 1.5 minutes per side, we're going to have the most wonderful, crunchy brioche toast that you're ever going to be able to imagine. This is going to be a fantastic Valentine's Day surprise for my husband. Okay, toasts are in the pan. Let's fry them up. It's been about 1.5 minutes, and these are all starting to turn. They each turn at their own little rate of speed. But you'll see, 1.5 minutes, I'm flipping this over. Look at how that butter has all foamed up. Oh, these are just going to be delicious. So they're all flipped over, and you, flip. Okay, they're all flipped over. And I'm just going to let these toast on the second side for about 30 seconds, and we're ready to serve these. In fact, some of these, I'm going to start transferring these to the finished plate right now. Put them on a paper towel lined plate, and that's how you make brioche toast. Now, who wouldn't want to wake up to a Valentine's Day breakfast like this? For these and all of my recipes, log on to my website.